believer sites like Believer Community, the NOI Recreation, NOI 21, God's Water, the different believer sites that we have established, his work is being publicized on there as well for many people to see it. And he's been receiving lots of feedback off of it. And a lot of people who are admitting to they've had a problem, or family members have had a problem from that. So with that being said, Brother David, can you tell us about some of the articles that you've written on there and what inspired you to write them, and what was your objective and motive, and what were you trying to get people to understand just from these particular articles?
Oh man, I never thought that I'd even had a talent to write until someone came and said that I'd like for you to be a guest writer on my blog spot about overcoming addiction. And that was an honor, a true honor. And I took that to heart. I couldn't turn that down. But my inspiration that I have today is my willingness to share me. It's all about me sharing me. To strip down, bare, and share me with the world, with the believers, with anybody who's willing to take the time to listen, to look, to read. I need to get to those whom are willing. It is my desire to help others in this field of addiction. Me being real with me and understanding who I am, where I come from, what I've done, what I can do, what I'm capable of doing, to me is something that inspires me to go deep within the gut of myself and tell on me and the things that I have done. Because I know that there is a connection with those that have been there, or with those that know somebody that's been there, or from those that know somebody done this to them. So most definitely, it's just all about me being truthful with me going to the bare roots of me hitting myself in the gut, being true to who I am, and to reveal all that is in me with this so that I can open the eyes of those that are willing to listen, so that we can reach together a mass population. But it's time to stop, like I said, being soft with it. I can't do that anymore. I need to be raw with it. The articles that I wrote, that I write, they come straight from pretty much my own experiences, my own hurt and pain. But yet, every article that I write always ends with a positive note, because we can overcome if we want to, if we put Allah first, if we strive to do what's right. We will die striving to be perfect if we continue to do that on a daily basis. The only one that's perfect is Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. But he came to make us into him. So it's a gradual process of us becoming perfect. So if you fall, get up. Just don't stay down. If you're getting angry and mad, depressed, look at what we got. Because I look at what I have today. And that takes away all that. Because I could be dead. I could still be out there ingesting and digesting crack cocaine. But Allah intervened in my life. So please do read the articles, because they are very inspirational, but they are part of me. But I know that they are part of some of those out here that have suffered from the same thing that I have suffered.
Now, when studying the scriptures, it talks about how the Christ were fishing in or resurrecting the despised ones. And we're taught that the Christ is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
And in the building of this nation was built off the back of the despised ones. The drug dealers, the gamblers, the robbers, the murderers, the ones who was addicted to drugs, the ones who were locked up in the penitentiaries. How does it feel to know that the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that's been given and being taught and led by our leader, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, knowing that through these teachings you have been chosen from among the despised ones to help build this nation. And this is a process of you talking about overcoming your addiction. Is a process of helping to build this nation. How does that feel?
Brother, that's a weighty feeling. It feels wonderful in its own right in one aspect. However, it's, I don't know, I was talking to my wife and I guess this is what the minister and the messenger felt like. You know, when you got something on you and you want to do it right and not give up and turn around, but to continue to push forward even if you get weary. You know, this has got to be what they feel like, because this is not nothing that's easy. It's not easy to talk about what I've done to my family. It's not easy to talk about what I've done to me. But I know what I've done to me and my family can help somebody else. Because recognizing what I've done to me and my family is helping me. So I know that it can help others. So it's a very weighty thing. But I'm ready to push forward with it, because the more that I talk about it, the more that I get it out, the more that I strive to help others, the more that I strengthen myself and help me. The more that I stay clean, the more that I strengthen my spiritual ground, the more that I strengthen my mental ground, the more that my marriage is strengthened, the more that I'm a stronger father, a stronger brother, a better brother, to be able to do and handle things on a different level. So it's heavy, but it's a weight that I've been neglecting for such a long time. And I'm ready to carry all of that weight on my shoulders every day.
Brother David, knowing that you say it's a lot of weight on your shoulders, but you don't want to fall back into that direction, and knowing that we call ourselves FOI and we are here to build a nation, to resurrect the deaf, dumb, and blind. For you to be able to go through that, to be able to walk that journey right now, you need help, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
So how important is it to have the strength of the brotherhood to back you right now?
I would say it's important. Very important. However, it's not as important as having Allah back. It's not as important as having me back, with the direction and the love and guidance of Almighty God. Of course, having a brotherhood is something that Master Farah Muhammad put it in place because he called us the fruit. Therefore, but are we all fruit toward one another? I've not been a fruit to some of my own brothers, and some of my own brothers have not been fruit to me. FOI is something that you cannot take lightly. But the FOI is something that is a group of men that can bring into existence anything that we conceive in our minds. If we're common in our thoughts, and if we're unified, and we have strict, disciplined unity. That's what's important. Just to say I'm FOI is not good enough for me. Because I've experienced some things from FOI that literally wouldn't call you FOI. But I've also exhibited some of those things that didn't even qualify me to be FOI myself. So having a brotherhood is very important, but it needs to be a true brotherhood. If you don't want to help me or help another brother from your heart, then there is no brotherhood. Don't do it for a benefit. Don't do it for recognition. Don't do it for just to say that you got a notch on your belt, that you helped that brother, or you helped me, or helped somebody accomplish something, and you want some